All right, welcome to day 3 of the NFL football draft. My name is Dave, and guess what? I am flying solo today. I may have some guests pop in from here and over and out, but before we get started, I'm going to go back to our third day that we, or excuse me, the second mock draft that we did with the picks 40 and 41 pick. And I want to play you a little bit of footage from me and Kevin showing what we did, or our picks were for the. Let's see here. I am okay. It says that I am live. I'm going to go ahead and play this for you guys right now. This shows the genius of Kevin and Dave right now. Okay, looking at 4 picks into the fourth round. Now, Kevin's his third round pick was supposed to be Tariq Woolen, and he is still on the board. There's we pick up this kid from the University of Texas San Antonio. So before we do that, though, I'm going to play you our genius. Here we go. I don't even know if we have anybody on the line right now. Here we go.
As far as offensive tackle. This time I'm going to address the right side of the line. I'm going to go for the kid out of Washington State University, Abraham Lucas. This kid is 6'6", 315 pounds. He has some snaps at right tackle in college. He's from Everett, Washington, so a local kid, a local product. He ran a 5 at 40, and he's kind of a project. Everything I've watched a bunch of stuff on him. One of the things that is he is the first guy in the practice facility. Work out. He is there to get on the field. We're talking at Washington State University that they beat him in, and they could not get in. And I tell you what, if that doesn't scream Pete and John Pick, I don't know what does. They want those guys that are going to be extremely competitive and want to be on the field and want to be players that put on a Seahawks uniform. And this kid, I've seen him wearing old Seahawks jerseys. I think this kid would be a slide-in shoe-in. And if we could pick up another one of those left tackles in the first round, whether that's Charles Cross or Pennington or, even Berriman or Neal, or Icky, put this kid on the right side, I think we've got an offensive line for years and years to come. I think, and I've even seen some projected centers in the third, and supposed to be nasty too. So, I mean, we could completely revamp our offensive line in this draft. And boy, I tell you what, I'm excited about that. Kevin, you have any thoughts on Lucas?
Well, no, not really. I don't know a ton. I do know that you, like I said, everything I've read on him, he's just an outstanding locker room guy. He wants to learn, and that he is a local guy. He is a Seahawk fan, and he wants to learn. That's all you need to know. And obviously, if we can get him in the late second round, I'm on that.
All right, Kevin. So we're going to let you have the 41st pick. What would you do there, sir?
Well, to be honest, I want to fix one issue with something that I've had a problem with for the entire time that we've been doing this podcast. I want to fix the running game because I'm telling you, beast mode left, we haven't really found that guy.
I'm pretty sure I did that, Kevin, with our offensive line. Are you saying that you have something better for us than that?
Running back. Running back. I actually, if Kim the third falls down to us at 41, I would take him in a heartbeat. We probably know it's not going to happen, but it's a wish, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although,
so here's the deal: called offensive line rebuild, which is exactly what Kevin wanted a running back, and he desperately wanted Kenneth Walker III. So both of us want correct. That is exactly what happened. We sit on day 3. The offensive line. Okay. On day 3, I don't know if we have anybody. The offensive line. You know, it's like I've got one person watching, so here we go. Just drop me a let's see here. Hold quick. I apologize. Do that. Trying to see the chats. All right. Oh, okay. All right, Kevin. Good to know. All right, that's what I wanted to see the chats. So here we go. So I will probably reference this a couple times throughout the day. Just wanted to set this up. Looks like it's just Kevin and I. So looks like they're on. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock. Exactly what. Too bad that Joe is not here. Joe is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer fan and a Chicago Bear fan. I don't know how you can be a fan for two different teams, especially both FC, but he does his best. All right, so I'm going to go up here, switch this off to that, and yeah. Let's get ahead back into. Just so you guys know, I will be flying solo here. All right. We'll try to answer questions, do the whole 9 yards. Looks like Kevin in here. All right. Nice. Okay. Okay, Tampa Bay is still on the clock. I'm not exactly sure what Tampa Bay's day 3 needs are. Let's. One of the things that I'm wondering if they're going to do is they might take Seafan out of North Carolina, just for the simple fact that they would be able to get somebody in there that might be able to take over once Tom Brady moves. So that's kind of what I'm thinking that they possibly could do in the draft. Again, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking happen. Let's see. Right. I'm still waiting. You would think that they would be coming in a bit fast on this. I thought it was what 5 minutes for round 4. What we're here. Okay. Right. on again. I'm anticipating it could be that could go. Because I think right now he's like the best on the board. Is it after? It's 9. We should be. I am not. That's what I want right there. Okay. Pick is in Tampa Bay. All right. There we go. Now I can see all of the best available. About that. Isaiah Likely, Coastal Carolina. Okay. Cole Turner. So Isaiah Likely. Because I got working here. Why am I doing that? Just gone. Shoot, the Texans pick is in. All right. I am not paying it. So it looks like we have one pick in the 4th, none in the 6th, and one in the 7th. So I mean, here we go. Looks like the Houston Texans are on the clock right now. Still waiting to see exactly who the Bears picked. Okay. Just gonna go to the draft tracker. Damian Pierce out of Florida is who the Houston Texans went with. So they're trying to bolster that backfield. Let's see. It had a lot of buzz going into the draft this year. I think he was he's ranked 95 on Pro Football Focus's Big Board ranking. He may not have handled a massive workload in but the man was effective. He did when he did touch the ball. Tackles on 100 attempts. I mean, so I 5'10", 218. He was a senior. It looks like he's a decent depth piece. Going into the season, it looked like oh shoot, there was an 8% chance that this is who he was going to go to. So yeah, looks like he had almost 62 yards against Alabama. Okay. That's it's decent. I mean, he's a decent player, I guess. Say the Browns are on the clock. The pick is in. All right. The Seahawks will be on the board. All right. Up here. Traded. So I think this is their second pick right now. After the Cleveland Browns. All right. They don't have very many holes on this team. Looks like wide receiver and defensive tackle would be the place to go. The Browns. So let's see here. Perrion Winfrey out of Oklahoma would probably be what. Let's go ahead and pull up Perrion Winkley. No, it's not a very cool name, but Okay, here. Yeah, Perrion Winfrey looks like the let's see. Winfrey can get up the field with the best of them. So it was transferred into the pass rush. He's a 3 technique. Winfrey his downfall is he's moved easily in the run game. All right, so Seattle is on the clock. Kevin's pick for the second round, or excuse me, for the third round was Tariq Woolley out of University of Antonio. This kid is somebody that we think is very similar to Richard Sherman. All his measurables, everything like that. Oh, the pick is already in. See, Seattle wasted no time. I really have a feeling that it's Tariq Woolen. Again, redshirt senior. He's 6'4", 205, runs a 4.26 40. let's see what we have here. Sorry, I'm being quiet here. I'm in anticipation of what's going on. It's kind of hard to do this by myself. I do apologize. Watching highlights right now of Tariq Woolley. All right. Still waiting on pick 109 from the Seattle Seahawks. Dun, 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 dun. Mari Barno. Could they shock the world and go Sam Howell? I mean, I don't see him. I mean, I guess most people are going to say it's not a shock for them to take a quarterback in this position, but I would be shocked just because I don't think they're quarterback this year. We will definitely see what's going to come down here in a second. Looks like the pick is in. Uh-oh. KJ's on the screen.
This is the day. I mean, do you get
listen to KJ
feelings at all when you hear day 3 of the draft? Man, this is where I did it.
I still get flashbacks, and I remember I was just absolutely livid that I had to wait 3 days to hear my name called. I think I was most of these guys is that this is pretty frustrating. It's pretty frustrating to have to wait 3 days, knowing that you're better than.
This is KJ Wright's interview right now on ESPN. So
the third day is where the gems get picked up. That's where these guys will come.
Kobe Bryant out of Cincinnati, the 2021 Jim Thorpe Award winner, as the nation's top defensive back. Okay, so Kobe Bryant is who the Seattle.
And again, I know you were a Raider last year, currently a free agent, but man, your legacy has been defined in your NFL career by a very successful run in Seattle. The Seahawks take Kobe Bryant, who lined up. He is named after Kobe Bryant, though spelled differently. Lined up on Gardner in Cincinnati. He was a guy who had a higher draft grade earlier in the process, and now kind of slips out as film was scrutinized. What would your advice be to him to not just make a roster in Seattle, but make this a career?
Oh, coming in hungry. Coach Carroll, he loves guys that are gritty. He loves guys that are competitive. And when I look at the Seahawks roster, I was waiting for them to take a cornerback. This is a position that they had a big question mark. And this league is way too explosive not to know who's going to be a quarterback on your football team. And so, excellent pick by them. And I can't wait to see how he fits in with this team.
I mean, to have a team that really has a need at the DB position, Kobe Bryant, do you think he can come in and be a part of this team early?
Oh, I'm not sure I like this pick. I mean, according to this, he was rejection, and we picked him up in the 4th. Looks like a
when you look at the
stretch.
depth chart, Seahawks did a fantastic job bringing in Steve Jones back to Graves. DJ Reed leaves and go to the Jets. And so when I look at this depth chart, it's wide open for anybody to come in and compete. Remember, Richard Sherman came in as a 5th-round draft pick and earned himself a starting spot with the Seahawks. And so Coach Carroll is, as you can see, he's starting over. He's rebuilding this team. And so anybody who wants his spot is yours to come take it. And You do the job.
KJ, if you can still hear us, my question is coming about Nakobe Dean. He plays a position that you played in linebacker. You want to talk about chips on the shoulder? Some teams are worried about more the pectoral with Nakobe Dean. Had a mid-first round grade, ends up going in the third round. Man, you see things on tape that guys like us missed. What did you see with Dean and the impact he could potentially make with the Eagles?
When I was looking at Nakobe Dean, I was like, he is for sure going to be defensive rookie of the year. I love everything that he brings to the table. I'm telling you, this man is a playmaker. He just led the team in sacks, made plays all over the field, had pick sixes, and he just shows you the mindset of who he is. And look at these measurables versus looking at production. When I'm a Mike linebacker, I need someone to call my huddle, big guys lined up, four guys accountable. He checks all off. He's pissed off that he had to wait so late, but I'm guaranteeing that he's going to be the rookie of the year.
KJ Wright, man, we appreciate the time and insight as we a little bit more of Nakobe Dean's highlight reel, and you can see Daniel Fa'alele, latest news, the 384-pound right tackle out of Melbourne, Australia, went to Minnesota, rode the boat with PJ Fleck. He's headed to the Baltimore Ravens as a right tackle. KJ, we're going to ask you to stick around for the next commercial break, but for now, let's send it out to Vegas. Shay, Mike, Jordan, and Ian holding down fort from there.
Well, they did not take Tariq Woolen. They took Kobe Bryant. According to everything I'm reading on Pro Football Focus, he was 177 on the big board. Bottom line is he should have gone in the 6th round. First time that I see Seattle kind of reached for a player. Wow. Not completely thrilled with this pick, especially when Tariq Woolen was on the board at that position.
Made now. Let's start with the latest one that we haven't hit on yet that came from the Seattle Seahawks. With the 109th pick, they take Kobe Bryant, cornerback out of Cincinnati. And then the Baltimore Ravens, who have 4 picks here in the 4th round. That's the most picks that a team has ever had here in the 4th round. The Baltimore Ravens, who get the pick via the New York Giants, they take Daniel Fa'alele.